So today I wanted to do a video on my current favorites. The last time I did a video like this was a couple of months ago. I can't remember exactly when, but I basically am starting to do these videos every once in a while, basically every couple of months, and just showing you guys what my current favorites are. So let's go ahead and get started. I did make a list right here, so if you guys see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. So first of all, let's start with like makeup related things. So the very first thing is my L'Oreal foundation. This is the Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and I wear the color 106 Sun Beige. I've been using this foundation for a really long time, and I really like it. The only thing is that during the winter time, I need to use a primer that's not so drying. So something like a Smashbox, I think it's called Photo Finish primer. That one works really well with this. So you definitely want to use something that's a little bit more moisturizing as a primer if you're going to use this one, because this could be a little drying. But I really like this one. It sets everything really nicely, and I don't put a ton of foundation. I just put a little bit, and I think it looks great. Okay, so this is kind of like a favorite that just happened today. So I literally just bought this e.l.f. concealer yesterday. This is in the color Light, and I really like it. I don't know if it's because I finally found a concealer that kind of matches my skin tone and isn't super brightening or super light for me. The only thing I don't like, it is a doe foot applicator. The only thing I don't like is that when you swipe it underneath your eyes, it doesn't have a lot of product, so you have to like go back in there and put more in on your eye under eyes. I am not the kind of girl that puts a ton of concealer on. I don't, but this one doesn't carry a lot on the applicator, so you have to like continue going back in there and putting some more on, if you get my drift. Okay, so the next thing that's been my favorite, and I think this has been in my favorites like years ago, this is my Nivea Cream Lotion, I guess. It's a super thick lotion, guys. This is what it looks like. I mean, you guys can definitely tell I've been using it a lot. I was even using this when I was pregnant. I would rub it on my belly along with coconut oil. But oh my god, guys, this is so thick. It's like the perfect moisture for your face at nighttime though. I also put it on my feet and then put socks on, and it just makes my feet so soft. I love this lotion. It's been my favorite for such a long time. So as some of you guys may know, I live in Southern California. I live in the Los Angeles area, and our winters here are maybe like 75 degrees, so that's pretty much what it is. It's not actually cold, but it's not like hot. Anyways, at nighttime, I've been wearing my fussy socks again. So every year these come out because I just love fussy socks. I just think they're so comfy, so soft, and just so cuddly, you know, and they make me feel like it's really cold outside and I'm just nice and warm. And yeah, these are the ones I have. I have a bunch of them. I literally probably have like 8 pairs of them, probably, if not more, and I just love them. Also, a little hack, if you guys have a Swiffer, you guys can actually use fussy socks to pick up hair from the floor. That's what I do with my old fussy socks. A next favorite, which you guys might have seen in a previous video, it was I think my laundry video, is my apron. I love this apron. Look how cute this Christmas apron is, guys. So I bought this apron years ago, like such a long time ago, from a girl in a craft shop, and she makes these, and I just like thought it was so cute. I personally don't even like peppermints, but I just thought the pattern was so adorable, and I got this, like I said, years ago. Like before we even had our house, I bought this, and I just saved it for like the longest time. We finally got a house. It was Christmas time, and this little one came out because I love it so much. Okay, so going towards cleaning products, one of my favorites, and I can't remember if I mentioned this in my last favorite, I might have because I've been loving this, is the Mrs. Meyer Clean Day Baking Soda Cream Cleaner, and this is in the lemon scent. This is what it looks like, and literally it's just like a liquid baking soda, I guess you could say, and it's so good to clean, guys. I've used this on my shower, I use this on my sink, I use this on my stove. I have a regular stove, not an electric one, just a regular one, and I use this to clean it. I actually use this to clean my oven too, and it works so good. It totally smells like lemon, but it doesn't have that smell that you kind of like have to cough, or like it's just way too much for you, like you just feel like there's so much chemicals. Like, it doesn't feel like that. Definitely keep your area ventilated though, just to be on the safe side, but this smells so good, and it's totally been one of my favorites. The next cleaning product I've been loving is this Method Antibac. I actually just bought this yesterday, but I had a different one. It was the bamboo one, and it's green, and I love it. I love it because I literally can clean anything with it except like wood stuff. But I clean the baby's high chair with it. I clean our countertops. I clean our bathroom countertops. I clean basically everything, and I love that this is antibacterial too. They have one that it's not antibacterial, but this one is, and all you have to do is spray it, leave it on there for about 10 minutes, and then wipe the surface down, and it's good to go. Like, I absolutely love this. Especially, I honestly love this to clean high chair, and now that we have a dog, she'll sometimes bite at the baby's toys, so I like to use this to clean the baby's toys. Like, this has been amazing, and it's just my one go-to, and I love it. This one actually really smells really good too. This is the wildflower scent, and it smells really, really good. So just 4 more favorites and we're done. So all of these are kind of like self-care, I guess you can say, but self-improvement self-care, if that makes sense. So the very first thing is this candle. I've actually had this candle for so long and I just never used it, and this year I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take this candle out because it's a hot cocoa scent candle, guys. It smells so good. It's from Old Factory, and it just says handmade in the USA, hot cocoa, oldfactorycandles.com. This is what it looks like, hot cocoa, and literally, guys, it smells like hot chocolate. It really does. It smells so good, and at nighttime, what I do is I turn on this candle. Well, I light it, and then I turn off all of our living room lights, but I keep our Christmas lights on, and I keep our kitchen light on, so I get a little bit of light in the living room from the kitchen and from our Christmas tree, and then this candle, and it's just so relaxing, so calming. Something about sitting in a dim room with a nice scent and a little bit of sparkly from my tree, it's so calming to me. So I'm kind of like on this self-improvement path, I guess you could say. There's been times where I feel very down and very sad and very emotional. Not so long ago, I actually posted a vlog on an emotional day, and that was the start of an emotional, probably like 2 or 3 weeks, where I was just crying and just sad and just very, very sad, very depressed. And after that, I told myself that I needed to like get with it. You know, I couldn't stay that way. So I reached out to a couple of people. I went online and I checked like, what can I do to feel better? I talked to Michael, and he was like, you need to do whatever you need to do. I am here to support you. So I found 2 things to do. Well, 3 things really. One of them is I've had it forever, and I just haven't been up to it, and it's just my planner, guys. Honestly, just my planner has been helping me a lot. I like to write down a lot of things, like what we're gonna do during that day, and just write down a to-do list, and actually my planner just keeps it together for me. I don't know what it is about it, but it just helps me. And like I said, I've had planners forever, but once Michael was born, I didn't use it as much, and then eventually I didn't use it at all, and then it was just in a drawer and I never used it, and then all of a sudden I said, you know what, let me take this planner out again, started using it, and I just felt a little bit better, if that makes sense. Now, these next 2 things are very, very new to me. I talked to somebody about how I was feeling, and she recommended getting a notebook and writing down my feelings at the end of the night. Well, I started doing that, and I got this notebook at the dollar store, and every night, I mean, I don't do it every single night, but I try to do it at least 2 or 3 times a week, and I just write down like how I'm feeling, and you know, sometimes I even write down like what we did that day and how that made me feel, and I write things down about Michael, my husband, or Michael, my son, or just how I feel. And honestly, guys, it's been making it a lot better for me. Yeah, like I said, I was in a really like emotional, very depressed couple amount of weeks, and you know, I just needed to find a way to make me feel better. You know, I didn't enjoy feeling like that, and being with my baby all day, I didn't want him to feel me feeling like that and rub off on him, if that makes sense. So the notebook really, really helped me, and if I can recommend anything to you guys from everything I'm talking about is this. Even if you're not feeling depressed, just because just writing down how you feel might help you later on, if that makes sense. And even looking back and just reading this in like a year, it might just help you. You know, does that make sense? Am I making any sense? I hope I am. But yes, it's been so great. So thank you to who recommended it. I really appreciate it. Now, my very last thing, this is completely new to me, and I've been viewing this for, I want to say probably when I started the notebook. Yeah, because that's it all happened around the same time. So again, you know, I'm in a path to self-improvement. I'm in a path to feel better, to be a better person, to be happier, to be less judgmental, to just be me and not worry so much about what others have to say. And so I decided I was gonna start listening to podcasts, and I've never listened to any of them. I didn't even have an app for them. I had no idea what route to go. So I just went online, searched, you know, best podcasts for self-improvement, and I found like this huge list, and on one of them I just like looked at the titles, and whatever appealed to me is what I looked for. And I've only been listening to one, and it's called Happier with Gretchen Rubin. And let me show you guys. This is what it looks like. I have the app. It's called Castbox. I'll link it down below if you guys want to check it out. It's totally free, and they have a ton of podcasts on there, and I just listened to it. And it's basically Gretchen Rubin, who is an author, and then her sister Elizabeth Grath, I believe, and she lives here in LA. Gretchen lives in New York City, and they do a podcast together. It's every week, and it's about 25 minutes long, and it's basically on things to be more happier, how to improve yourself, how to make your days better, how to know what you want in life in order to go for it. And it's basically that. You just listen to it, and that's what I've been doing. I've been listening to it when I take a shower or when we go on a walk, just me and the baby. I'll listen to it, and it just helps so much. They have tons. I think they're probably like on their 200 podcasts. I'm only on number 28 because I wanted to start from the very beginning, so I've been listening to it a little bit a day. And honestly, guys, it's just been helping so much, and I really enjoy it. So if you guys have any other podcasts that are similar to this, let me know down in the comments below, because I would really be interested to listen to them. Anyways, like I said, if you guys have any self-improvement tips or recommendations, let me know in the comments below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a little bit different because I did a lot of self-improvement stuff, which is something I normally would never do. But I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if you did, I hope that you'll subscribe, and I hope that you'll hit that like button, because it really helps my channel out. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, again, for the 1000th time, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.